the rankings. Just a few points separating them. Two full rosters, Entropiq with some unrealized potential, and of course a big end to the year. MOUZ, a debut of in an official capacity of this 5. Let's get to have a look. BO3, of course, as they've discussed, looking to return to the roster and demonstrate his value.
Interesting position for BO3 to find himself in with how well JDC play. But here we go, out the gates, Entropiq's pick, and we've got some long space taken early. Dexter, the in-game leader, to respond from top of A. But MOUZ have, I don't want to say mid-control, but mid-presence available here on the CT side.
Nice alternative to jumping on the barrel. You can do it with a teammate's head, alternatively clearing out the back of that car.
Now, curiously to note here, Dex has a full bag of utility, so his nades could really slow down this aggression here of Entropiq. So he spotted something, the smoke wall is coming on through, timing of this nade is everything here.
Yeah, but he can read him perfectly, right to the crotch. Nickelback without his sack, and BO3 to deal with ramp. Oof, not far off the mark, but now bait and perhaps a switch. Dexter lies on the edge of the smoke, cleared nicely. Forrester has got the site, Entropiq have got the plant.
Take a look here at MBK's flashes. These are going to be instrumental as part of this retake, especially down a man. More damage done.
Okay, flooding in, man advantage, but here comes the flashes. Torzy to push off, catches it, swallows it. Another, this time better. NBK to draw fire, but they are conglomerating, and it's falling apart now. Frozen and NBK have got a good shot at this. Need a head. Nickelback, evasive maneuvers. Frozen contributes. They're all low, and there is time. Krad, cowering, does connect. One-on-one, light on time, but a click nonetheless from Frozen.
He's scoop up the kit.
About get the kit in time.
Oh, I don't know if it's going to be here. It's going to be tight. It's going to be tight. We can tell you what's going on.
4.5 seconds. Not enough.
Oh, there it is. Frozen actually goes on down. Trust us, guys. No.
A little bit of a scout in the mix. MOUZ looking to respond with a second round force. We've got a 4-man lean of Entropiq's attack, and it might be quick. I mean, it depends what's there to receive them. They are going to poke and prod. Lackey, strolling
Contact.
in. Frozen. He's sharp on the Deeg, and a demonstration right there. And NBK already knocks another head clean off the shoulders. Nickelback's gone. It's up to Krad. He does kick down the door, but there's more. Frozen clicks and down to Alien 41. He's got support now. A nice smoke to divide and indeed conquer. It's only Forrester. One looking for the transfer. It's not far off of the mark. Now the bomb loose and Dexter close. He's going to have to wiggle out of this one. Torzy does not let it fall out of hand.
Players, before we can make too much of a diagnosis. Cheeky by Dexter here is going to see the...
Hello.
Just as he let go of the crouch key. Now there's problems.
Oh, definitely. Torzy's got 2 tucked into his chest. Forrester, that's brave. He's gone through the flames. It will give them space, and bam, BO3's gone too. Yeah, Nickelback's pressure onto Torzy is scary. This could be a 2v4 in the blink of an eye or the click of a mouse.
Snade.
Yeah, they're softened up a little. Weapons retrieved. MBK and Frozen are going to have to be the main body of this retake. Lackey can ruin it all. Oh, the contact from Car. No one's looking. It's perfect. Double kill secure up to Torzy, and it might just be a question of maintaining that AWP. Damage just too substantial.
Yeah, well, he's kind of telegraphed his position with that flash, but as we can see, he can get on out of dodge. Now, knowing that, Entropiq can start to chase, right? This was a round where they were going to purchase again in the next round, Virtue with the loss bonus. The bomb getting planted really helps them here with the win bonus, so their cash is going to be flush. Great way to bounce back here from Entropiq and keep the game interesting early. This is their map choice, mind you. I think Mirage was number 2, and then Vertigo is the 3rd map if required here today. What's the timing on this? Molly closed doors, clear anybody out close. Smoke's going to be in the air. That'll be the next piece of the puzzle here that... Oh, changed his mind.
Yo, NBK, last time him and Krad had a bit of an exchange. He did get shot in the back of the head. We'll try and keep tabs of these. It's hard. The poor observer team's got 2 different eyes on 2 different parts of the map. Here comes Forrester. BO3 blind, battered. Dexter surely dead as well. And just like that, a flurry of 3 frags. Leaves MOUZ scratching their head. Frozen and Torzy completely isolated, but Torzy's scary, and that's a scary swing. Forrester wide, double zoom. Oh, too much, and Forrester has a round. It was Lackey that brought home.
4-man lean towards long, so the rotation is segregated right now.
Yeah, it's really cool that Nickelback's going to be up short, so any of the potential A players will be having their feet planted by his presence should he announce it.
This is all on MBK.
Okay, well, he's been playing this site for many a year. And it's up again. Oh, yeah, thinks better of a repeat. Still loses a lot of his life. Has to do something. Does take 1. The 10 HP NBK frag will keep it competitive.
Oh, is that door smoke landed? I think it just has.
Oh, Nickelback's trying to be a rat. Bemis is aware.
Oh!
That's big from Bemis.
Bomb's not planted either.
On the side. Yeah, made loose by NBK's frag. He actually bought them a lot of time with that, more than I think he would have expected. Lucky by the smoke. They ran past each other. Frozen does manage to take down Ellie, and the bomb still not planted, but Lackey lingers again around the smoke. Confirmation now. Bemis can strike as it fades. 28 Lackey. Crosshairs in the wrong place. MOUZ, great recovery. Looked good. And here comes the bash. Crawling into Dexter's crosshairs. Forrester comes a knocking loud, kicking down the door. Poor old MBK and Frozen quaking in their boots.
Going back? They're going back?
They faked it. They ran up the whole ramp. Frozen MBK.
Oh, this is a mid-round goal. Oh, dear.
And now I'm confused.
Yeah, me too. You kind of have to go A now.
Yeah, Bemis and Torzy don't know what's going on. I mean, they've confused everyone, including themselves. They know Torzy's here. They know Frozen's still on B.
8 seconds, gentlemen.
That's the end of that. Round. Yeah, that is... Okay, well, that was a real interesting last-minute call. It looked like Forrester had all the intentions in the world of ending B.
The Dorp's out right here, right now.
I don't know, but I believe he's got something in the bag. He does take a chunk, and that's a big find from MBK. Good trade out of Crad. Keeps it at least possible, and he's sticking around for more. He's actually working around the smoke. He knows he's tagged. That's why there's bloodlust in his gameplay and a demonstration for the finish. Dexter holds his nerve and holds the sight.
Well, what now?
Yeah, great question, because Bomb's actually outside, like, back towards T-spawn dark.
Yeah, for Dexter to push, it'd be so risky on that HP, right? So the fact he's parked the bus here, it's going to be an interesting angle late within the round. Elian's still holding the mid-cross, so it's on the Nickelback to beat Dexter if they want to finish B, but, well, as he holds that S key, be slinking down through lower. Elian back towards long, Nickelback going short. Okay, divide and conquer.
Yeah, I don't hate it. Torzy likely will, though, because he's trying to be a contingency for mid. He's going to hear him above him. Probably the worst position to contribute initially for Nickelback's plant. Elian is going to be perfectly positioned for the long diffuse.
And Torzy can't jump and take a shot. He's a little bit too late.
Maybe he hits them with the element of surprise, a pop flash for the info, and that's a very blind Torzy. Information gathered. Entropiq now well aware, and a second flash for good measure. Oh, he'll take them both. A glorious finish.
Position. They're pushing long now.
He's changed the plan with that move alone. Oh, Nickelback. Okay, good clear from NBK. That actually changes things again, this time now in favor of MOUZ. The pendulum swinging.
Oh, deep CT smoke lobbed on now. They want to fight.
Yeah, and that's another great long-range Glock. It was the USP, I believe. Dexter puts it to good use. NBK is having a field day. Can he get any more? Torzy puts his name in the feed as well, but damage done. 3 to the natural-born killer. Forrester, surely one of them will find the headshot. NBK, Frozen's the one to throw his hat in the ring for one. Okay, MOUZ, they take them unchecked. Nickelback suspicious. Oh, Frozen has just deleted him. Through the smoke, into the head. Crad is in a nice position. You're not going to clear that one. Up on the barrel. Elian, however, will have a couple of chances, and it's actually Crad again. A great find onto NBK, a little overzealous, and they are giving them the fights they want. Entropiq set up for a successful retake. Torzy trying to dig himself out of trouble. Lackey partners up, no trades available, and just like that, control leaning Entropiq's way. There is very few gaps now. Forrester admittedly did not probe and push the issue, but MOUZ don't know that.
I think they're going to swing on mid together. Nickelback's close as well. Crad and Lackey are both here.
Big pressure. Torzy's going to get caught out. The flash.
Oh,
the bodyguard. No. NBK, though, just the one. Perfect play from Entropiq, just pushing in unison.
Yeah, you can see that's one of those aggressive CT maneuvers that we talk about when you don't have any space. And they even had the number advantage in that scenario, but it's a team-based effort. You're able to trade efficiently. Now you put yourself into a 2-on-4 situation. Very likely to convert this one now. There is money residual for MBK and Dexter in the grave right now, so they can get a buy through into the next round anyway. And the question is, do Frozen and Bemis want to test their luck?
Frozen's been very arts and craftsy with his stickers onto the case hardened, and, well, Lackey does go down, but it doesn't really cost him much. The round.
Crad lining something geeky up, and there's Forrester through the smoke. Frozen's hit the deck.
2 rounds in a row, Forrester has contributed that opening kill.
Here comes Dexter. And easy as you like. Look at that position from Nickelback. So many angles to clear. A great round here from Entropiq.
Yeah, I mean, just building off all that information that they are so aggressively seeking. I haven't seen too many turnarounds in these dire straits, especially a two-man disadvantage. It's looking eyes on Torzi with Bemis to follow. Likely just let your AWPer work. You don't want to be going down and making him sit and save for 50 seconds. But I say that, Bemis, he's considering his options. MBK to join them, a smoke for the cross, a second to be thrown on the fly.
Oh, all been there.
And now MBK's responsibility is clear. Second smoke is in. Counter util strong. But across they go, a loud thud of the feet implies Bemis is on his way, burning a little. The spread is perfect from that incendiary, and yeah, a second counter buys more time. They've got no health, no frags, and they're just lining up for Lackey. Only NBK and Entropiq. I mean, that was regulation. 3, oh my god, we've got 3v2 again. Fight, a biff right into the dark. Dexter down, that's important, and okay, a 2 for 2, but Forrester makes it even better. He keeps hold of Dark. That was what it was all for. 3 players from MOUZ vying for control, and they leave. Well, they don't, actually. They're tucked in right there.
Oh, he completely tucked in here. Crud's already rotated.
Oh,
as
no.
simple as you like. Look at that, Torzi. Nade in his hand, Alex.
Yeah, they were not expecting that at all. Bemis forced to remind everyone as he maneuvers through the corpses of how badly this one went. I mean, they were operating with the knowledge, the sound, and the man advantage. And that didn't stop Forrester and Crad from hitting the shots. Actually, Lackey is the one to be getting the credit.
Look at this, though, right? I love in the Counter-Strike we're seeing Forrester's playing passive outside doors. Sure, Bemis can smoke it here, but he's got first responder of Crad close by. Also means that Forrester can flick over and help Crad. Alien patrolling all of A. As soon as this contact's taken from Bemis, okay, now he's going to get the smoke out. All good. Molly towards the window, not a problem either. But they're coming through.
Yeah, no worries at all. Forrester, jiggle, bait, nice from Bemis, a first step.
Silly now, doesn't it?
Oh, God, he got the info. Looks the wrong way. Crad through the flames, obscured. Pause. It's NBK and Dexter currently starting to float around. Looking to establish the second prong. That could be the CT smoke, and it is. Alien holds his nerve. Flash first, and now he's surely screwed. Burning in. Torzi executes, and now a 3 versus 4. This isn't out of the realms of possibility, and oh, Dexter, a lovely corner. He catches himself a Nickelback, or rather a Lackey. Nickelback falling in the process elsewhere, and now Forrester so detached from the pack. What could you do if that had been a second?
They need to scoop up the bomb still, you know, Alex?
Yeah, they could, and oh my god, Forrester's brought it to a 1v1! What? He's not even on the site by the double doors. MOUZ's heart starts to quicken in pace, and I'm sure Forrester as well. 29! And oh, it will stay that way. Bemis does not need any help, but damn. Impending doom filling the room.
2 smokes and a flash. That's all they have.
Up against geared to the teeth counter-terrorists. Here he is, Nickelback. He could end it right here with 1 single spray. 2 doesn't seem enough. He'll go for 3 on the USP. Elian here, one of the many candidates to finish this. It's Frozen and MBK partnered up, attached at the hip. And Elian's slow clear will lead to the demise. Oh, not of another. Just under the radar, and Frozen's beating him. That's a fist to the desk if this does lead to a MOUZ Sports recovery.
How can they do it again?
No way.
And in this fashion,
There's
a
no
2-on-4.
What do they need? They need short, or they need something outside of this site. They are just going to have to park the bus. The uncertainty's too much. If they could kill long, that does really relieve the pressure. Info gathered. They're coming CT ramp. Frozen with so much on his plate. Needed that. Crad saves them. And Entropiq recover. 16 on the board. Dust 2 goes the way of Entropiq. MOUZ just shy.
Score lines, and well, they got to start on the CT sides of those games too. So let's set the bar for Entropiq's CT half of 6. If they can get that, we might have a game on our hands. But we're getting underway on MOUZ's pick. Let's see what they have to offer up here, and if we're going to extend this series to a 3rd.
Bemis Watch, you know, we spoke about him on the desk, we spoke about him during Dust 2, and he did deliver in a loss. Still top of the scoreboard, 100 ADR. He's definitely got a point to prove and is demonstrating that he's doing just that. We're heading straight into the pistol. Entropiq did convert their map pick. Let's see if MOUZ can get off onto the right foot.
5 sets of Kevlar here out of Entropiq, so it might be something a little bit strange, maybe something a little bit more aggressive here. It's going to be an A play out the gate, so they'll be having to retake early.
No info on that initial ramp peak, and now suddenly there's a wave of Ts leading.
Shot.
NBK gets Knocked onto the floor, great click, and yeah, the smokes are up. Crad kept at bay. Frozen wants to take jungle control. It is compulsory, and Forrester is going to dice with death. 4v3 though.
Elliot needs to take a pick here at some point. He needs to make this kill. Both players noted now.
You talk about Nickelback's flanks. First us too, now he's in back palace. Beamer's probably punching his monitor.
I know where both of them are, surely.
Yeah, locked in, or are they locked in with Dexter? Gets both of them, and the round is his now, surely. Go on, mate, can't finish the job.
Everybody's
it looked
dead.
Very convincing. Nickelback didn't even believe it was over. But that was a funny twist of events. It's actually just the two of them. Crad with 3, Nickelback 2, and with their powers combined, MOUZ 4.
Well, I really feel like it's going to be 3 maps.
Okay, it's the stats and SEO's tweet. You've just been blinded by it.
Yes, it's glaring at this point.
Either way, does look like things are going rather swimmingly for MOUZ as they just crawl on in. The frags one by one. Lackey's been here the whole time and still can't get a bullet onto the head. Forrester, the only man surviving as they hit his sight.
Well, tuck tail, hide. Make sure you keep that org into the next round of play because once again, MOUZ Sports have one out on top of the Forced by Wars. Next round will just be this org, assuming it gets held onto.
Safe assumption that we're done with the undiscovered guns, right?
Undiscovered. Well,
the org and the Krieg season when we actually had them in the game from the start. We're done with that now. We're not ignoring another one, are we?
I hope Valve just make the auto sniper cheaper than the sniper rifle, the AWP, and just see the chaos that will ensue.
Can we just have a little public service announcement as well? I don't know where this started, and like maybe this. I like this.
We don't play Mirage.
No, you're right. Harry, Hugo, if you're listening, we should do this. Oh, Alien. That's a little bit of summon, and that was it.
Well, Forrester has been given a bit of time to rotate over, but there's still so much utility right now. Oh, that's a shot.
Bloody good one as well. Maybe Nickelback, if he does tuck
Lackey's
in.
flank as well. Lackey's flank is around the world.
Palace hasn't seen him. Frozen not going to expect this. That's another big frag for Entropiq. Oh, and it falls apart for MOUZ. Wow, Elliot, he started this. And now Lackey surely finishes the job. What a brilliant round out of Entropiq. It's AWP v AK though. And the AWP misses. Nickelback was there, set up to catch. Frozen, the bodyguard strikes. Crad trying to replicate. And again, he does find that ramp player. Kept even now. MOUZ Sports will leave with a man advantage as NBK does trade.
They're fully rotated as well. If Frozen goes into B again, they can do the same motion where they just take the bomb back and take the other side of things. Lackey is responding to that with some checkers presence right here, right now. But realistically speaking, there's so much time. Frozen could go into B and be an info play. He could go through underpass and flank late, and they could still execute onto this site. Bemis with a full bag of utility, smoke for Torzi, a couple of mollies in the mix here. So plenty of options right now for MOUZ. There's no rush.
This is such a lovely example of the power of a man advantage. You know, they get to play this round with the extra, and they, by virtue of the decision making, have Frozen arrive whenever he wants to. Forrester not looking, but neither's Frozen. Problem solved. Okay. Bomb's nowhere near the site. The smoke will enable it, but the counter molly towards default, they're going to have to plant open, and that's for Lackey to swing through. This is well thought through. Torzi knows he has to fake. That's the frag. Oh. That's nearly the transfer. 10 HP. Torzi could get banged here. Doesn't. Bomb plant, both low. Torzi, though, with an AWP, but he does walk straight on in. Lovely find again. Forrester posting more impact.
Okay, that is beautiful stuff right there. That molly was great. It forced the hand. It gave them one option, and as you mentioned, the window boost. So a lot of questions and a lot of time milked off the clock. 60 seconds already gone, and now we start to get some nades through mid.
I mean, that smoke alone plants and sows seeds of doubt. Dexter gone, though, after deploying, and Nickelback spotted in Palace.
Bemis might have this.
We could have it. Walking through, and he does strike. Nickelback gone. Another chance, and oh, Elian misses his shot. He gets AK sprayed all the way from the ramp. This is turned the tables. MOUZ, they've got some sense of urgency on this plant, and bodyguarded nicely. NBK arrives just as he needed to from Palace. Lackey, however, partnered up with Forrester, now alone. And Torzi's not letting that slip. MOUZ keep the gap small.
Being A one more time. Nickelback would be the first responder to help Lackey over towards this B site as they trundle up Cat.
This is the same maneuver. He got caught out last time he's tried this, and flying up short. Nickelback has got them in the back. Bemis keeps it competitive. Will actually start to surge through short and he's kept very honest on the approach. It's really on Frozen here as well. The flash is perfect to get him across and into the site now. Lackey starting to feel flustered. Close steps, pins pulled, lots of presence and a gap in the smoke, but a missed shot. He's gone. More to come. Frozen does not hesitate. A 1v2 for Crad. Unknown as it stands. Loud now, stampeding, wants to close the gap with the smoke still up. They don't know where he is. Crossfire, the only counter being his approach through the center of the site. Oh, spotted. Loses the element of surprise now, and Frozen will secure it. A big triple kill out of him, and one of the more prominent fraggers.
4 seconds.
Oh, what a shot onto Elian, and they get away! They actually get away with information. Crad on his return, Dexter's trying, and will at least get caught. Lovely string of frags now. Potential all over the place for Entropiq. Everyone wins their duel. And now, what looked quite potent in the opener leaves Torzi on quite the one-man mission. Hello, Forrester just sticking out like a sore thumb, and Torzi
for this.
is giving it everything he's got. The M4, 22 bullets in the mag. So many targets. He's just the restraint from that default player. Torzi, whoa, he's got moves. Maneuvers back with 5 seconds to save the AWP. The hunt is on.
Actually chasing him.
Yeah, he's ready for this though. Oh, no, he's not. Yes, he is. Torzi, that is something else.
Maybe Entropiq can dig themselves out of this hole.
Yeah, it doesn't look too shabby, actually, other than the nades we discussed, and Forrester more than capable of hitting a headshot or two. MBK gone. Frozen. Oh, wow, caught out but quick. Does get away with that, and just as Forrester looks to finish the round with style, that's the 3K, that's the expectation we have of him. He's continuing to grow with his prowess on first map now here, putting himself at the top of the scoreboard with Lackey.
Oh, he might get this.
Another.
Yeah, beautiful. Look at that. Look at the situational awareness. Manages angles perfectly. Okay, I'll take what I said and I'll eat my words because they've still been able to convert off the back of that even with those deaths.
They just knew they were going to come to Forrester's side, so there was nothing to worry about.
Exactly. Yeah, we've done enough now. We'll just feed them to the beast, apparently.
Sure. Give Torzi some false confidence.
Okay, well, Frozen, what's he going to get up to here? He's marooned over towards... I want to call it Delpan. We'll call it Delpan.
Why not?
Some of y'all know what we're talking about. Forrester's actually been sent out allowed to hunt for the ace. So what do you think the likelihood is here?
I was just admiring... Oh, never mind, it's Dexter's baby girl. Excuse me.
They're great.
Yeah, the Greyhound stickers. Thought it was representing 2 HP for the ace. Forrester for Entropiq, and he will take all 5. Quite the fragger is Forrester. Teleports from 5 frags to 11.
Could have gone for an execute onto the site. Now Dexter has to come up with something new. Still wanting to head towards B, but MBK and Bimas are so disconnected. Are they going to show the bomb and rotate
no, he's got
A?
another. Crad is doing it all for them here on the warp. It almost benefits if the Beamer's barrel is spotted now. He's trying to get the late arrival, but he knows.
Look at Crad go.
So switched on. The rest surely falls into place. It's Forrester. He's alive. They know it's his bomb site. Dexter responsible for this close corner, but he's not checked it. And as easy as that, with Flare, they find their 9th. Entropiq.
This is just going to be an A pop here. You can see the smokes lined up, 2 of which there's flashes and HEs. They're going to be received by Bemis. Traditionally, when you do this, you get out to Tetris, you throw your nades, you try and blow him up.
Oh, that was a real Rooney onto Nickelback. Multiple targets, and Bemis is handling business. All right. Oh, god damn, nearly 5. Oh, nearly 5. No armor on that FAMAS.
Oh dear.
He is going to get melt if he gets met by an SMG. Never mind, doesn't get found at all. In fact, he's going to go for the no armor 2K. Finally found. Headshot anyway, doesn't even matter.
Bomb will go down here, and a little bit of extra utility. Well, I thought it would go down. Elian hasn't opted to plant. He's a little bit worried here about somebody lurking on out. That smoke is actually going to help the CTs cross over, and they can actually jump out of it. It's so deep, they can peel out either side of this smoke.
True, it's just a little launch pad for them if they want to come through it. And they will.
Here's the peel.
Elian worried about apps. Who's responsible for kitchen? It's Forrester throwing out the nade. And, oh, through the smoke, Elian strikes. More required.
Dexter is
clearing Forrester now. It's all going to fall now to Bemis. He's got 2 low HP adversaries, but no time to find them. The smoke's too long. He just has to find him now. Smoke would be great to draw the push. He gets it. Maybe onto the bomb.
Just has to stick it.
Yeah, Forrester might be out of position here.
Pulling the bluff.
He might get a little shy through the box. Well played, Forrester. It looked well on the test of the pistol. This time, though, with rifle, maybe he can replicate multiple bodies progressing. Swung and defended. Wow, Crad just clotheslines him. Lackey actually took himself out of the equation. And now the bomb going down uncontested. Nickelback open plant. Oh, just a little late from Frozen, but dead in it regardless. And now Elian and Crad with the bomb ticking. Palace smoke deep. He can still play around that. Oh, he's such a threat. They start to close the gap. I don't see a kid.
Oh, he's wide on this.
A bit too wide, in fact. Elian's forced to clutch. Now, 10-second defuse, but they can just find him. He doesn't know that, and just like that, NPK has pulled two through mid. Late through ramp, re-smoke now from the CTs buys time. Should see contact around 20. Look at Forrester go, a very long-range commitment, and Bemis loses that duel. Nickelback does find the head, leaping through the smoke. Impressive stuff. Dexter's on a bit of a tight scenario, getting the first.
They have to deal with Dexter.
To find him. They're missing shots. He does take another from near the grave. NBK, surely he can pressure this plant. Elian's going for one wide in the open. Lackey trying to support him. NBK unwilling to cross that threshold.
Died a jungle.
It does enable the plant, but yeah, sticking out for Frozen. Lackey's been handed a winnable 1v2 here.
He can't make a sound cue right now. Like, he needs to be very, very quiet about
They
things.
know he was flashing from connector. Frozen's operating under that information already.
Oh!
That's a quick conversion. Nice find. The trapped Nickelback. If you knew there's one ladder, would you be connector? Close short.
Dexter's going towards T-spawn, so there's 30 seconds remaining. This Bemis kill could do a lot.
Yeah, Bemis is actually edging forward. Timing favors Crad here. Huge find. Okay, impact again felt by Crad. 2v4 becomes 2v3. Dexter, the evaporating in-game lead, has opted for ramp.
Needs to be a safe plan, otherwise he might just go down here. Is Dexter going to get there in time to peek? He isn't.
Perfect smoke. Bomb now down.
Oh!
That's the headshot. Crad continues to find this 14th round out of nothing. 2v4, now 2v2 with favor and more headshots. Nickelback will catch NBK in transition.
Wait, smoke. He's got a smoke here.
Yeah, smoke and kit.
Nobody's near the bomb right now.
They're assuming? No, they're not. And he's not ready for this connector walk. He's just rounded the corner.
Is he going to save? There's nobody here. The time. You can't go for this, Torzy.
No, he's let it go. Let it slip. Gonna hold on to his AWP silently in the window. Oh, and Nickelback caught the information too were mid. He at least knows he's saving the AWP. But that's 14.
And it is going to be an A.
I don't know why. I just have a premonition that this goes really well for Bemis.
Okay.
Shadow advantage. Tucking away. Nickelback again. Perfectly timed. Dexter, though, unchecked. They won't be ready for two, and he nearly gets two. A great dink into Lackey. It's not out of the question that we see another round of play, but it is entirely in the hands of NBK and Frozen from CT. Torzy tucked stairs, trying to time it right.
No rush here from Entropiq. I like to see it.
Very low for the swing from Lackey. And okay, needed that. Torzy equalizes. Crad arriving now from that connector position. Oh, that's the Torzy. Crad's ready. And that will fall apart. This is surely the last round of play. Frozen with just the Deagle. They are taking their sweet time, and justifiably so. You got all the time in the world. Frozen's got some clicks on him, though. Smoke good, Crad better. That's it. 16-10. A 2-0 for Entropiq. Trials and tribulations, frustrations. They do manage to weather all of that and take...